When I'm looking for a new game, one thing I always consider is replay value. With so many options out there, it can be tough to know which games really deliver that endless replayability. That's why today, I'm bringing you a list of 20 games that are perfect for players who never want the experience to end. Just pick your favorites, and let's get started. Number 20. Shadows of Doubt is a detective stealth game set in a dystopian cyberpunk city where a serial killer is on the loose. Every citizen has a routine, secrets, and unique interactions, making each investigation like solving a new puzzle. You'll gather intel, search through buildings, and use your detective skills to solve cases in a city that feels alive. With the city's details constantly shifting, every case brings a fresh mystery. What makes Shadows of Doubt endlessly replayable is its dynamic, ever-changing world. Because the layout, citizens, and crime details change with each playthrough, no two investigations feel the same. The fog of war mechanics add tension to the exploration, requiring you to explore carefully, while the variety of cases and the freedom to use different investigation methods make every attempt feel like a brand new mystery. Number 19. X4 Foundations is a sandbox space simulation game that lets you choose your path in a massive galaxy. Whether you're a trader, fleet commander, or even a space pirate, the dynamic economy and AI factions adapt to your choices. Each playthrough unfolds differently as you build, explore, and make alliances. The freedom to command any ship and manage resources adds endless depth, with each session offering new experiences as you navigate a constantly evolving galaxy. Replayability in X4 Foundations is driven by its expansive universe, where the economy reacts to your decisions, trade routes evolve, and factions build alliances or rivalries. With the ability to command fleets, customize stations, and play in a completely open-ended world, each campaign feels distinct. The AI-controlled factions also adapt to your actions, making every journey unique as the galaxy shifts around you. Number 18. In Kerbal Space Program, you're not just playing a game, you're running an entire space program. This physics-based simulation lets you design rockets, create space stations, and explore planets, all while managing the quirky, endearing Kerbals. With modes like Sandbox for free exploration and Career for mission-based play, you can control every part of your mission from liftoff to landing. Each mission feels like a new experiment, and the incredible modding community has made everything from real-world rockets to custom planets, keeping the experience fresh and challenging. Kerbal Space Program gives you the freedom to approach each mission with creativity and precision. From sandbox exploration to mission-based gameplay, the game allows for endless combinations of spaceship designs and experiments. Each launch is unique, and the learning curve provides a rewarding challenge that grows with each new celestial body you visit. Number 17. Project Zomboid is one of the most intense survival horror games out there. In a world overrun by zombies, every day is a fight for survival, with mechanics that make you consider food, sleep, and even mental health. Each game session is different as you explore new towns, scavenge for supplies, and set up defenses. The map is vast and filled with unique locations, and the danger grows the longer you survive. The need to adapt, craft, and manage resources makes every day feel like a new story of survival. Plus, multiplayer adds a social element where trust and cooperation can mean the difference between life and death, making the game fun and replayable. You face not only the immediate threat of zombies, but also environmental factors and limited resources, requiring you to adapt quickly. Number 16. Risk of Rain 2. This game switches things up by taking rogue-like mechanics into an intense, third-person shooter format on strange alien planets. You choose from different characters, each with unique abilities, and as you progress, the difficulty ramps up, making each encounter more challenging. The items you collect stack in wild ways, creating powerful synergies that change your character's abilities. With randomized enemies, levels, and over 100 items, each run feels like a new battle for survival, and co-op mode lets you tackle these worlds with friends, adding an extra layer of chaotic fun. The randomization of items, enemies, and stages in Risk of Rain creates an experience that feels fresh with each run. The scaling difficulty keeps you on your toes, while the sheer number of items and abilities allows for endless experimentation. Each character's unique skill set lets you approach the game differently, ensuring a new experience every time you play. Number 15. In Deep Rock Galactic, you play as a space dwarf tasked with mining resources and surviving in hostile alien caves. The game's 4 distinct classes bring unique abilities to co-op missions, where teamwork is key. Procedurally generated cave systems ensure each mission is different, and the upgrade system lets you enhance your gear and skills. Whether you're facing alien creatures or mining for precious materials, Deep Rock Galactic combines exploration and combat for a fresh experience each time. Each mission feels unique due to different layouts, enemies, and objectives, and the upgrade paths allow you to continuously refine your playstyle. The game features a mix of randomly generated cave systems, varied mission types, and class-based abilities to ensure endless replayability. Number 14, Don't Starve Together takes the concept of a survival game and adds a twisted, dark aesthetic. You'll gather resources, craft items, and try to maintain your sanity as you fend off strange creatures. The game world changes with each playthrough, and every character has unique abilities that affect survival tactics. As seasons change, new challenges arise: summer heat, winter cold, and even supernatural entities that add depth to the survival strategy. With a randomized world each time, you'll face unpredictable dangers. Whether you're playing alone or in multiplayer mode, the ever-shifting world in Don't Starve Together is a significant factor in its replayability. Each season introduces new survival challenges, and the randomized world layout provides fresh resources, landscapes, and threats each game. Different character skills also require new strategies, giving players endless combinations to test out and survive through. Number 13. Euro Truck Simulator 2 might sound straightforward, but it's surprisingly engaging. You're managing a trucking business, delivering cargo across Europe's realistic landscapes. From upgrading trucks to planning efficient routes, every aspect of the game is designed to make you feel like a real trucker. You can build a trucking empire, and with the game's DLCs and mods, you're constantly expanding and customizing your experience. The relaxing yet immersive nature of the game makes it easy to pick up anytime. The replay value in Euro Truck Simulator 2 lies in the freedom to explore, upgrade, and customize your fleet. Each drive presents new challenges based on road conditions and cargo types, and the extensive mod support allows for fresh content continually. The satisfaction of building your trucking business and mastering routes adds depth that keeps you coming back. Number 12. In 7 Days to Die, you're in a zombie apocalypse with one goal: survive as long as possible. The game combines survival with tower defense, as you build fortifications and gather resources to fend off waves of zombies. The world is procedurally generated, so each playthrough offers new landscapes and challenges. The open world lets you explore, scavenge, and strategize, with each new base bringing its own set of risks and rewards. It's a mix of survival and strategy that invites experimentation. Each playthrough demands new survival strategies as you explore and construct defenses in different terrains. The relentless zombie waves, especially the weekly blood moons, push players to adapt constantly, ensuring a fresh experience each time. Number 11. Hitman is all about creativity in how you eliminate your targets. Each mission gives you a huge sandbox, where you can take out targets in countless ways, from disguises to elaborate setups. Each level is carefully designed with layers of secrets and options, rewarding exploration and creativity. As you replay levels, you discover more about the environment, uncovering new methods and achieving challenges that weren't obvious the first time. The Trilogy is a masterpiece of stealth, offering a fresh experience with every attempt. The replayability in Hitman is rooted in its sandbox design, where players are encouraged to explore different tactics and unlock various methods to take down targets. The inclusion of bonus missions, elusive targets, and multiple difficulty levels means every run can be customized for a different challenge, making each mission feel like a new game. Number 10. Satisfactory is a factory-building game where you gather resources, automate production lines, and scale up operations on an alien world. The open world is expansive, with biomes ranging from lush forests to deserts, and the freedom to design factories however you like allows for endless creativity. Each playthrough can be different as you refine your designs and experiment with new layouts. Multiplayer mode adds a social aspect where friends can join to build and manage factories together. The game's large-scale resource management and freedom to create automated production make Satisfactory endlessly replayable. Different map layouts, biomes, and resource locations force you to adapt each factory, while the upgrade and optimization mechanics let players perfect and experiment with factory designs. Number 9. In Factorio, you build a massive factory from scratch while defending it from hostile aliens. The game requires strategic planning, resource management, and careful automation, making each playthrough feel like a complex puzzle. With mod support, multiplayer, and different difficulty settings, Factorio encourages you to think about efficiency and adaptability. As you progress, you'll need to defend your factory from increasingly aggressive alien attacks, adding a layer of strategy. With mod support and multiplayer options, Factorio invites creativity and strategic planning. Factorio is infinitely replayable, Each game can play out differently depending on your resource management and production choices. Until you learn the advanced engineering mechanics, you'll experience countless layouts. The addition of modding, which brings new challenges and items, keeps the game fresh and exciting for longtime fans. Number 8. Terraria is a sandbox game where you can build, explore, and fight through a 2D world filled with diverse biomes and enemies. You're free to shape the world as you like, building anything from simple houses to elaborate structures. With an abundance of weapons, bosses, and hidden treasures, Terraria offers countless ways to play. Multiplayer enhances the experience, allowing you to tackle bosses and explore vast worlds with friends. The game's replayability stems from its extensive crafting system and randomly generated worlds. Experimenting with different character builds and weapon combinations, plus the option to play in co-op, makes Terraria a game where there's always something new to explore or create. Number 7. RimWorld is a colony management simulator set on an alien planet where players control a group of survivors. Each colonist has unique skills, personalities, and needs, creating complex relationships and interactions. An AI storyteller introduces random events, from pirate raids to alien attacks, that shape the colony's progression and add unpredictability to every session. The randomly generated colonists, combined with an ever-changing environment where each colony feel like a unique survival story, making the game a joy to replay. The modding community has also introduced numerous additions, from new biomes to expanded tech trees, ensuring that no two colonies are the same. Number 6. In Oxygen Not Included, players are tasked with managing a colony inside an asteroid, balancing resources like oxygen, water, and food to ensure survival. Each duplicant or colonist has unique abilities and needs, which adds complexity to resource and morale management. Procedurally generated maps provide a different setup each time, and the colony's structure constantly evolves based on the player's choices. The game's depth lies in the intricate systems that players must balance. Heat, waste, and stress management all play into the colony's success. With endless layout options and complex survival mechanics, each session is a fresh challenge. Experimenting with different colony layouts and strategies offers players a new puzzle with every run. Number 5. No Man's Sky offers a vast galaxy to explore, with each planet procedurally generated to provide unique ecosystems, flora, and fauna. Players can explore alien worlds, trade, build bases, and even engage in space combat. Frequent updates from the developers add new content, from multiplayer support to new biomes, making the game feel fresh even for longtime players. Replayability in No Man's Sky comes from the limitless exploration options. The galaxy is vast, with countless planets waiting to be discovered, each with distinct challenges and resources. Regular updates keep expanding gameplay, offering new ways to explore, create, and engage with the universe, ensuring an adventure that never truly ends. Number 4. Nioh 2 is an action RPG that combines intense combat with Japanese folklore. Set in the Sengoku era, players create their character and battle against both human enemies and mythical creatures. The game's complex combat system, involving multiple stances and weapon types, offers a challenge for players who enjoy perfecting their technique. Different skill trees and magic abilities allow players to tailor their combat style. The game's replay value comes from its customization and difficulty levels, where each playthrough can be approached differently. Players can experiment with various weapons and builds, and the procedurally generated dungeons in Nioh 2's Abyss mode add extra layers of challenge, making it a go-to for players who love mastering deep combat systems. Number 3. Hades 2 is the sequel from Supergiant Games that builds upon the original's divine roguelike dungeon-crawling mechanics. This time, you'll play as the Princess of the Underworld, tasked with wielding the power of Olympus to confront the Titan of Time in a captivating story that unfolds with each victory and setback. The replayability comes from its complex systems of dark magic, legendary weapons, and nearly limitless ability combinations. As you enchant weapons with ancient spells and receive blessings from gods like Apollo and Zeus, each run becomes a unique challenge with countless ways to build and strengthen your character. The dynamic cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters also adds layers to the narrative, with characters old and new impacting your journey in different ways. Number 2. Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord. The players enter a medieval sandbox where they can build armies, manage settlements, and engage in politics. The game offers extensive customization for both characters and armies, and the dynamic world lets players shape their own story. Whether conquering land, building alliances, or trading goods, Each playthrough offers unique opportunities. The open-ended nature of Bannerlord and its dynamic battles give it exceptional replay value. Each campaign feels different as players navigate evolving political alliances, lead large-scale sieges, and interact with AI-driven characters. The freedom to explore and make impactful choices ensures that every campaign has its own distinct story arc. Number 1. Skyrim remains a giant in open-world RPGs. The flexibility to choose your character's path, whether as a warrior, mage, or thief, means that every playthrough is unique. Add in a massive modding community that continuously adds new quests, items, and storylines, and Skyrim is a game that can evolve endlessly. It's a classic for anyone who loves immersive worlds. Skyrim is fueled by the vast modding community that has continuously expanded the game's content. Players can add custom quests, weapons, characters, and even entire new lands. This flexibility, combined with the game's open world and character customization, ensures that every playthrough feels like a new adventure. So that's our list of games with amazing replay value. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, and check out our next video for more gaming content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.